Welcome, Cycledrag.com fans, to legendary Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee. I hope you're ready for some Nitro Harley Top Fuel action. What a cool facility this is on the side of a mountain. There's the NASCAR track. As you pull in, the drag strip is off in the distance. Absolutely beautiful surroundings right on the Virginia-Tennessee border. If you've never been to this Bruton Smith facility, please put it on your list. A big motorcycle turnout, a lot of individuals ride in. Harley fans will remember this was a key stop for the AHDRA many years ago, and they always got a lot of fans. Thunder Valley, there's a special sound, a special roar that comes from Thunder Valley. And on a Friday here at NHRA qualifying, there was already a tremendous crowd. Guys, in this video, we are going to give you an inside look, inside access into the Nitro Harley pit area. We're gonna meet all the players. Cycledrag, how are you? Jack Korpela here with Nitro Harley racer, Mr. Michael Beland, motor builder. Get ready, because we got a great video. We're here in Bristol, one of the most legendary and iconic and unique facilities in all of NHRA racing. We got the mountain as the backdrop, we got the NASCAR track over here, but the big news is sweet sounds.
That's why they call it Thunder in the Valley.
That's why it's Thunder in the Valley, the sweet sounds of Pro Mod. This is stop number 6 for the Nitro Harleys at 10. Mike, how pumped up are you to be here at this facility?
It's my favorite track. I went to the finals a couple years ago and got beat, but it's still my favorite track. The sounds here, the people here, everybody takes this weekend off. This place fills up and it's a party atmosphere.
AHDRA had huge races here for a long, long time, and I think that effect still carries over because the fans love the Harleys. So many people ride their street bikes in, and we have one of the biggest fields of the year here this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And how about the aspect of, you may see, I gotta ask you, that first ever Harley 5, we've been waiting for it. The only supercharged bike here this weekend, JT Toth.
JT Toth. He's been putting down some numbers. He's having some fuel issues, but if he gets it right, he'll be in the 5s.
And we got to send a shout out to our man Dennis the Menace Fisher. Tells you again, this is professional hardline racing. He registered 20 minutes late, and they said
no go.
Couldn't enter. This was on Monday, so unfortunately Dennis the Menace, we won't see him to the US Nationals, but make sure you check up with him. But guys, stay tuned to this video, because we are going to take you around the pits. We're going to give you an inside look at what these teams do before qualifying, between rounds, and we got an actual racer here who's going to help us out with some insight. What do you say?
Can't wait. Let's get started.
Let's do it. And we begin with a close look at the Nitro Harley of Jake Storter, getting it ready for opening qualifying. All right, here we are with JT. JT, a big year for you. You are now part of the ownership of the AMRA. Mike, you got to run an AMRA event this year. How's it going, JT?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Everybody's happy, so we got to keep them happy. You know, we had a pretty good event in Florida. Everything went good. A lot of racers, a lot of new racers. So we'll see what happens at Bowling Green. I think Bowling Green is going to be a good one here.
It is not easy running these organizations. I give so much
tough.
respect to anybody who does. What's the biggest surprise you've encountered so far that you may not have expected about running one?
Teching 180 bikes in one day.
Wow.
That was the biggest thing. 186 bikes, I think we teched in one day. That was a rough day. So, but we'll get it together. You know, it's going to take us a little while, but we'll get it together.
It's not easy.
Just so the racers are happy, we'll be good. You know?
I went to the season opener in Bowling Green, and I had a blast. I wasn't riding Nitro, I was riding a gasoline bike in the dresser class, and good group of guys. The program is run really well. We need to get you street guys out there and come out and try the MRA. It's a blast, man. You don't need a crazy special bike. Get your street bike, roll up to the lanes, get teched in, good leather jacket, boots, gloves, kill switch, and run it.
I love it. Well said. Well,
Cycledrag stickers too.
JT, thank you, man. We need more promoters and racers. Thank your local promoter. It's not an easy job. All right, we just heard the fire up. Jake was looking a little touch concerned. Anything going on with his machine?
Nope, he was just concerned over nothing. I fixed it.
What was the issue?
We just had a hose that was loose. It was leaking, so
Okay.
we tightened it up. We had a little problem with the clutch cannon, but we got it all ironed out, and she's ready to go.
How many years have you been wrenching on a Nitro Harley?
Man, I got chills just thinking about that. Well over 10. Wow. Well over 10 years.
What's the most difficult part of your job?
Probably people in between the toolbox and the bike.
Need your space. Yeah, that's right.
Have the space.
It's important, especially a big national event like this. And I understand you even have some history with Michael B over here. Mike, tell me the story.
Well, the very first day I ever threw a leg over a nitro bike, injected nitro bike, John Wayne was the guy who hooked up my kill switch. I rode the Rooster. Jay Turner brought it down to West Palm Beach where I lived. And in a couple of passes, I had my HRA license, thanks to these guys.
How about that? You've been in this game a long time. Well, thanks for the update and good luck. The work of a Nitro Harley racer never ends. Second generation racer Armon Furr here at the track trying to fix what he believes is a fuel leak. This is before first qualifying. So much to always fix and repair on these bikes. It's not easy, but you can see he's got a talented crew here under the bike trying to figure out what's wrong.
Hold it by that. Maybe hold it by the jet can there.
We'll see if Armon can get the problem fixed. Nitro Shark, how you doing?
Good.
Everything going well for you so far?
I think so.
That's good.
Yeah.
I see you guys were just blowing the bike out. Could you tell me the importance of blowing the motorcycle out?
Well, you want to get the nitro out of it, out of the cylinders so that when you got to fire it up, it doesn't, it'll backfire and pop it. That'll make sure you got oil pressure and all that.
That's an important
We'll blow
step.
it down before we started. Normally, well, we blew it down now to get it ready to go for the first round.
As you can see. And you got one heck of an experienced crew over here. How's it going with you guys?
Doing good.
Any problems so far this weekend?
Everything's perfect so far.
There you go. Good luck to you guys this weekend. All right, the lovely woman power, the talented ladies of Nitro Harley Racing. You guys are the real straws that stir this drink. This is Doug Vancil's lovely wife, Mike Romine's lovely wife. Guys, what's it like? This lifestyle. I see you guys in all different cities. We're traveling a lot. You're living the racing lifestyle. What is it like?
Well, I really don't know any other way. It's like we've been doing this for so long now. It's like when we're home for a week or two, we're lost. We don't know what to do. So we love it.
You just love being out here at the races?
Yeah, love being at the races, love being on the road. It's just, I have to text my family back and forth to let them know what's going on, where we are. They don't even know where we are half the time.
There you go. How about for you?
Very exciting, love it. Just, I don't know, it's just been such a way of life for a long time, so.
There you
love
go.
it.
Well, thank you both for all the hard work. Hello, gentlemen. The veteran, Bobby Malloy. How are you?
Not right now, Jack. We got some trouble.
Uh-oh.
We gotta run.
Very sorry.
Sorry.
That's all right. Good luck to you. I hope it's nothing serious.
No, it's not. It's something stupid.
We'll get out of the way and let Bobby work. This is raw and uncut. As you can see, a lot of thrashing, a lot of wrenching going on. This team trying to get ready for their first qualifier coming up at 3:30. It can get pretty frantic, and that's what we wanted to show you. Multi-time champion Doug Vancil of Team Vance and Hines, always popular with the fans. All right, two longtime veterans, two accomplished pros, Doug Vancil, Mike Romine getting ready. What are you doing right there, Doug?
Just checking the muffler bearing. Splitting some clutch weight in case we gotta yank some off.
I almost fell for it. You gotta watch. So, this tuning call you're making just based on conditions?
Well, depending on how hot the track gets, you know. Or we can take a little weight off of it if we need to.
Okay. What's the mindset when you enter a track like this? You don't have any data yet. You're just going off of what you know from last year?
Pretty much, and last race.
Last race, okay.
Because they changed our prep, you know what I mean?
Sure.
We're down to that, but I don't know, I think they're doing 75, or they've done 75-25 here, but they eventually go to 65-35.
Okay. So right there you're putting more weight on?
No, same weight. I'm just making it where I can, you know, take a little one off, replacing a big one with two little ones. Where if we decide to take weight off, we can take a little bit off up there.
And you'll do that right before the run?
Since we're I think we're last in qualified, or second to last. Yeah.
Wow. So Dougie will be on the bike, but that will be up to you to get the weight off if you decide to take it off?
He always puts it on, I can take it off.
How about that? How long? How long does it take you to take it off?
Not long.
Not long.
A couple minutes.
So he could be probably a few pairs back and you could still do it.
Yeah.
That's cool. And even
I really wish that Beau ran a couple runs ahead of us, because we got these bikes are real similar, and he's gonna like to run his one way and ours a different way, but we're running each other, right? First round, so I guess we'll both either smoke the tire or run decent, I guess. Because they're both going to be set up pretty much the same.
So in this situation, it's just use your experience to make the best guess possible, huh?
Yeah, we're kind of going on some notes. The last weekend, the track was real hot at Topeka early, not Sunday, but Friday and Saturday.
That's it.
There you go. Well, good luck to you guys. We'll be here all weekend watching you. Good luck. Young Beau Layne, Jack Romine, what a season you guys are having. Burst onto the scene last year. Now all of a sudden you're leading the points, Beau. Storybook season. What's the pressure like?
Definitely increased from not being number one in points, but just got to take it round by round.
Sure. We're here at round number 6 of 10. What's this mean for the crew chief? Does this turn up the intensity knowing that we're already halfway?
Well, first of all, are you calling me old?
Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
I hope not. I understand we're in the Harley pits. This is a hostile environment in here.
But no, we're just trying to get better every week and stay up on the tune-up of the bike. See what happens.
You guys got a lot of history and data at this track. I know you've been in this for a long time. Do you have a lot of data that you can pass on to Beau?
Yeah, we share information with the other bikes.
Oh, perfect.
We ran here quite a few times.
How valuable is that?
It's pretty valuable.
Excellent.
Same motor combination that we've ran at this track, 10 years ago. So we'll see what happens.
What's the strategy, Beau?
Like I said, take it pass by pass. Just try to get better as we go. That's all you can do.
How would you describe what it's like to get on the throttle on one of these things and to stop one of these crazy things when you're going over 220 miles an hour?
I can't really put it in words. Once it settles down at the big end here, then you get a chance to relax and it feels good. If it doesn't go good, you spin the tire, then it's frustrating until you can go good.
There you go. Good luck, Beau Layne, trying to hang on the points lead with Jack Romine. Good luck, guys. Fast 200-mile-an-hour plus Nitro Harleys need to be able to stop. Take a look at this setup, guys. This is the carbon brake setup that we're seeing a lot of the top fuelers go to, both 2 and 4 cylinders. Pretty wild setup. You need good brakes, don't you, Mike?
Yeah, you said 200, but we're going 225, 235 on these things. And what happens with our old PM brakes, if you really need them, your chute fails, you cook them, you boil out the fluid, and then you're going long, you're going to the sand. So Mr. Romine Air has developed this system of carbon based on Formula One technology.
Yeah, this is something that it's a strange engineering car piece, the caliper and rotor, which I think a lot of the bikes have gone to. Us personally, Actually, when we built the bike over there, Doug is the one that prototyped the way we mount it and everything, and now we CNC those out. But there's several other guys. I think Jay has it now, and Larry has it.
Yeah, I know Larry Spider-Man McBride switched to one.
This on a motorcycle, I think, kind of short from memory, but the blower bike from Ohio, Pridemore,
Pridemore,
kind of the one that first put it on there. We worked with Jason and getting the correct parts. It seems to be working good.
And the technology behind it is the more it heats up, actually, the more friction it makes. It works better and better the hotter it gets. Where a conventional steel rotor and fiber pad disappears, this one gets stronger.
And why is that? Just because the material?
The friction, coefficient of friction of the materials together, working together.
Yeah, it has a carbon rotor and carbon pads.
So that's the way to
the
go.
Cars have been running, and I mean, funny cars, top fuel cars have been running it for quite a few years. But up until, a lot of this stuff's really expensive. This strange stuff is relatively cost effective. That whole brake setups for caliper, everything, our hanger from us, everything, I think it's like $1,800. Where the stuff that the top fuel car guys I've heard is upward of $6,000.
Wow.
For brake.
Well,
it's real well on both.
You'll see here at $1,800 for the best in the world versus a performance machine rotor for about $190 and a 6-piston caliper for a couple hundred. So the cost increase isn't that much, and you're tripling your performance.
it's like safety gear. It's not something that you want to save money on, right?
Definitely not.
Definitely want to be able to stop.
The performance machine stuff worked great for years, but they've kind of backed away from the performance part of their program as far as they make really good front brakes and that, and they've gone more into the street bike stuff. And
a lot more street bikes than there is top fuel Harleys.
So it's a pretty cost-effective.
Beautiful setup, and what you need to get stopped on these high-speed Nitro Harleys.
The last one?
Yeah, that.
See what our next update is. We might adjust accordingly here.
Mike and Jeanette Thornley, one of the lovely ladies of Nitro Harley Racing, a pro fuel standout.
6-time champion.
How about that? Amazing. Jeanette, the masses want to know here. There's been some rumors that we could someday see you on a Nitro Harley. Injected. Yes, not a pro fueler, but a top fuel Harley, making that step up, which really is what pro fuel is designed to do in a lot of ways, right? Provide a stepping stone for individuals. What do you think, Jeanette?
Well, it's been my dream. I mean, Ray Price was the one who brought me into the sport, mentored me, was a top fuel Harley rider for years himself, and the team, you know, was instrumental in getting me started. So it was always my dream to be on a top fuel someday, and it's still someday. Not sure when, but maybe someday soon.
What do you think, Mike?
I think it's great, the diversity in our sport and getting younger people involved. You know, you look around the pits, a lot of these riders are older, and it's good to get some young blood in here, and never mind a female. And once you put the helmet on, it don't matter. She's a badass racer, and she'll take you out.
She sure is. Now, you guys refresh my memory, but has there ever been a female top fuel Harley racer?
I think there has been.
Yeah.
In the HDRA days, early
Who
90s.
was it? It was Valerie Thompson. Never did it, right?
No, she did not. The name escapes me.
Historically, I'm not sure if it was a female rider on a true top fuel motorcycle. I know Injected, Kristen Becker ran in.
That's right. Kristen Becker ran Injected.
The old pro fuel class.
Okay.
Not to take anything away from, you know, any of the ladies out there running nitromethane, because as the fellows know, it's a monster.
It sure is. Well, we can't wait to see it. We're going to have some fun this weekend, too. Good seeing you. Michael B, definitely want to give Bobby his space. Take me inside the mind of a racer right now. He's having some kind of issue. It's got to be stressful before first qualifier.
Yeah, we got about a half hour to go, and they're still trying to get the clutch set. They're running on alcohol instead of nitro, so they have to clean it out every time. And he did lose in the final last week in Topeka against Tii Tharpe. He lifted both heads off, it looked like. So obviously it's a brand new motor without testing. You got to go up and perform. So there's some issues, and looks like they're going to fight through it. They'll make the first call.
How do you deal with that stress as a racer?
As a racer, you hope your crew chief has his stuff together and the bike's ready to go. Bob is also his own mechanic and crew chief, so it's double stress.
Yeah. Team trying to get ready. This is the Nitro Harley of Rich Vreeland, who has been doing a great job. Rich, ready to go. I know you haven't been in Top Fuel that long, but every time I see you, it's more and more like you're a veteran of this sport.
Well, we're getting there. You know, we're working hard. We're learning every pass, trying to get our tune-ups together, and we've kind of brought a knife to a gunfight this weekend. We're only 167 cubic inches, but I think we've got a shot of making the race.
What I think is so cool about you is you're obviously a very proud man of faith. We were talking about your shirt.
Yeah.
Many racers have superstitious shirts.
Sure.
You always race with this shirt. You always show off your faith. What's that mean to you to display it on your bike?
Well, I mean, I'm proud of the fact that Jesus saved my life, and I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I'm not ashamed that I'm a sinner and I need Jesus as my Lord and my Savior, and I just want to tell everybody that, and I want to tell the world that Jesus saves. So that's just what I do, and I'm not ashamed of the gospel.
So do you feel like it's almost twofold for you, that you get to come out here and race and you also get to come out and spread your message?
Oh yeah. And to be honest with you, the reason I race is to show the love of Christ and to pronounce to the world that I was a loser, I'm a sinner, but with Jesus Christ, I'm a winner.
Very cool. And I'm sure it's good to have him with you when you're going 220 down there, right?
Amen. You know what I always say? If Jesus is your co-pilot, you're in the wrong seat.
There you go. There you go. Let's take a look at the beautiful motorcycle. It is awesome. Richie says he's bringing a knife to a gunfight, but heck, in nitro methane racing, you never know what's going to happen,
That's right? You know, we've all got a shot. There's 12 of us here. I wish everybody the best of luck. I just hope I'm one of the 8.
Good luck.
Thanks.
A look at our favorite helmets, the gorgeous Simpson Bandit, as this place really started to fill up. Look at this capacity crowd jam-packing Bristol Dragway. It's a thing of beauty, guys. Much more coming too. Make sure you're subscribed to Cycledrag. We constantly get positive feedback about these great-looking Cycledrag uniforms. They're so comfortable. Hey, look at this. All your sponsors are displayed. There's a great design. Look at this man over here, Nitro Harley racer, Michael Beland, looking buff and svelte. We've told you Pro Things is where you need to go to get them. Look who we found. Jason from Pro Things. Jason, tell me a little bit about these great shirts you make.
Well, we manufacture ourselves, so we offer the best quality at the best price. Give us a call.
If somebody wants one of these shirts, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Either email me or text me.
Excellent. Pro Things is the website.
ProThings.com, yep.
And the Facebook. Mike, what do you think? You're styling, you look like $1 million bucks.
Fit me like $1 million bucks, and I got a weird size.
Awesome. Pro Things Apparel, guys. Check them out for great shirts. Great shirts indeed. Get a hold of Jason at Pro Things. He'll hook you up. Make sure you mention Cycledrag.com. He will offer you a special discount if you are a follower of the site. The pro teams were starting to get ready. That means we weren't too far away. A lot going on the midway too. If you've never been to an NHRA event, enjoy. Our idea here is to take you inside the pit area and show you what it's like. All kind of different manufacturers and organizations, all kind of different interactive games and displays, dodge, draw. Even my man Kazo from Lucas Oil is there. Lucas Oil Products, a long-time sponsor of the NHRA. Make sure you check them out. They do so much for the sport, so much for all of motorsports.
I don't know where to walk.
Very exciting. Very exciting. 8-mile race.
And here's the big question. Which Nitro Harley racer will be crowned champion at the end of the season, as we take a look at some of our pro stock friends like Scotty Polachek up there on the board. Pro stock motorcycles are off this weekend, but the Nitro Harleys aren't. It is time for qualifying session number 1. We'll give you a look at the lanes. Remember, this is to make you feel as if you are a crew member. You can live vicariously through us and our coverage here in the lanes, give you some behind-the-scenes access. And remember, speaking of access, if you want to see any of these runs, you can simply go to NHRA's TV program, nhra.tv, where you'll be able to see all of their runs in their entirety. A good look at Team Doug Vancil with his crew chief Mike Romine, an accomplished racer in his own right. Both gentlemen with their lovely wives out there who we talked to earlier on. Proudly displaying the number 2 plate, proudly displaying the Cycledrag sticker. Thank you. And there's our defending champ of Team Spedco, the one and only Tii Tharpe. There is the supercharged Lucky 7 Nitro Harley of JT Toth. Could we see some history this weekend? You never know when one of those bikes will dip into the 5s. What a beautiful facility. Tyler Wilson of the Pro Fuel ranks, the cousin of Matt Smith, here this weekend. A guy we may see someday in Top Fuel. Jake Storter looking good. Rich Vreeland of Pennsylvania ready to blast off, trying to make this Top Fuel. 13 entries here this weekend. Good turnout of fans for an early Friday afternoon qualifying session. And again, big shout out to Dennis the Menace Fisher, who unfortunately couldn't make it. Hope to see him back real soon. Tracy Kile, the Bad Apple, returns to action. We're going to hear from him later in this video. And I will let you enjoy some sweet sounds here of Nitro Harley as we take a good look at the defending champion, Tii Tharpe, one of the most talented racers out there out of JT Toth Racing.
Malloy pretty much smoked the tire when he let the clutch out.
Question for you too in the comments. Everybody, please give me your prediction. Who will win this race? Who do you got? Who do you think will win this race? We just took a look at all the different competitors. Let me know who you think will win this race. Beau Layne, leading the points this year. Having a great year. Thank you to our fan in the stands for submitting this video to us. Fans love it. That'll end Q1. Oh, we got a huge problem. The great Michael Beland and his awesome bagger is blocked in, Mike. Blocked in. Oh, that could be John Force's bike that you're moving right there. We got the situation taken care of. Mike's been known to take, what, 20-hour rides? You the man. Thank you, sir. Fans loving it. How exciting. There you go. All right, Mike, Q1 in the books. We're getting ready to go watch these teams wrench and thrash for Q2. What's that going to be like?
Hop on. Let's go take a wild ride. They're going to be taking these bikes apart, fixing problems, adjusting chains, changing oil, changing clutches, changing spark plugs. We're going to warm up again and turn them right back around.
Let's go. All right, Mike.
So we watched Tak go up and smoke really quickly in the run. So when they get back, they immediately go to work, pull the data out of the recorder, try to figure out what goes on. Each one of these blue connectors is a sensor on this motorcycle. Rear wheel speed, exhaust gas temperature, battery voltage, fuel pressure, clutch cannon timer. What he's doing is pulling the clutch out. It's smoking hot. He's got fire gloves on, pulling the clutch out, inspecting it, seeing how smoked it is, what happened, cooling off the clutch shell, cooling off the belt. DJ's over there on computer. He's going to make some choices on what to change on the bike to get him down the track next lap.
A lot goes into this.
A lot goes into this in between rounds. People don't see this. We don't completely rebuild the motor like the funny car and Top Fuel guys, but all the oil comes out, all the fuel comes out, the clutch comes out, the plugs come out, wheelie bar adjustment, parachute gets repacked, everything gets redone, refired, and then it's put back on the track.
A lot of people are probably wondering where's Tak's supercharged bike, right?
Tak's supercharged bike is at home, and they're running, this is Paul Kelly's bike,
okay,
which has been a fast of 6:13, which had the record until Tak broke the record.
Tak Shigematsu getting ready. You're getting calls. You're getting your fans. Your Cycledrag fans are calling already. Thank you, Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, the man from Japan, Takeshi Shigematsu! My favorite name to say in all of drag racing. And now I got to introduce you as NHRA record holder. Congratulations, 6'10" in Gainesville. You're the man. This weekend, though, no supercharged bike. Where's the supercharged bike?
I blew up the motor at the Gainesville.
Okay.
Elimination round 1, and I couldn't rebuild it.
Got you. So what are we on this weekend? Whose bike is that?
It's a Paul Kelly's bike.
Okay.
It was Iron 613.
Okay.
2010.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was in Valdosta, right?
Yeah, that's a quickest bike, NA bike.
613. So that is the fastest injected bike, quickest injected bike out there. No one's ever been quicker than that injected, right?
Right.
Ah, man, so you got the quickest supercharged bike and the quickest injected bike.
That's Paul Kelly's bike.
I think I'm pushing for all sponsors to come on Team Talk here because you got a chance to make history. What do you think about that 5? We going to see it this year?
I'm pretty sure.
That would be awesome to see. And Talk, this track is bringing back some great memories for me. I'm looking out, I'm seeing Bristol. Last time I was at Bristol announcing, it was an AHDRA race in 07 where I watched you break the handlebars in the final, keep the throttle locked, and grab onto the dang triple tree, and you still won it. That's when you proved your name is Crazy Fearless Talk. You remember that day?
Of course.
What do you remember about that day?
The day?
Oh yeah. What do you remember about that run?
Oh yeah, 7:30 something.
I mean, most people would probably lift when they break their handlebars. You said no way, huh?
That was final.
Ah, that was a final, right?
Win or lose, so I kept going.
There you go. Well, good luck. What can we expect here heading into Q2?
Not smoking tire.
Not smoking tire, yeah.
Just get down the track.
Track a little tricky right now?
I think so, yeah.
There you go. Well, good luck, Talk. Thank you. We'll see you this weekend.
Okay.
What's up, big guy?
How you doing?
Good, man. I'm at the track. What do you mean?
That's a very important job.
Track, buddy.
It's always a good day when you're at the track.
Yeah. Bad day at the track beats a good day anywhere, buddy.
How was Q1 for you here, and what do we got to do to get ready for Q2?
Man, Q1 was great. We just got some data. We got down the track. You know, it wasn't stellar, but data's always good, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, just go from here.
Mike, it's like you were saying, sometimes in Q1 you just want to get down the track, get that baseline, right?
Tracy had a good lick, A to B, kept the candles lit. Good data for next round.
Yeah. Great.
Nothing broke, no part failures or anything?
No issues at all, man.
Good, man.
Happy
Everything
bike.
looking good on the Bad Apple team. And that's always a good feeling when you come back and it's just routine maintenance, right?
As a driver, he did his job, A to B. Crew did their job, A to B. Now they're going to look at the computer, make a few steps, and incrementally try to make the bike go faster.
So what does the great Tracy Kile do while you guys are working on the bike?
He's in there analyzing data right now.
There we go. Checking out the computer. Let's see if we can get a glimpse at the legend, Tracy Kile, looking at the computer. There he is. As you can tell, on the phone, maybe getting the tune-up down. The great Bad Apple.
The legend.
Do you guys know the legend Tracy Kile?
That's the funniest
we do
thing I
know
heard.
the legend Tracy Kile.
He's a good guy, huh?
Yes, he's a very good guy.
Good rider.
Good rider.
Great rider, great friend. He'll do anything for you.
There you go. Good luck to the Bad Apple. Is he really a Bad Apple?
Oh, he's the baddest. He's the original Bad Apple.
There you go. Bad Apple, first off, welcome back. First pass in how long?
3 years.
3 years.
At Bristol that I
At
did that
Bristol.
track.
Well, it's great to have you back, and I know you were just on the phone analyzing data. What are you seeing after that first run?
Everything looked pretty good other than my cadence didn't work, so I really didn't have no secondary weight, so that's really promising.
How do you rectify that now for the next round?
Well, we're going to sit down here and figure it out in a minute.
There you go. Good luck, Bad Apple. Bad Apple always. Have you ever raced a Bad Apple?
Yeah, we raced before, yeah.
How tough is the Bad
He beat
Apple?
me in the finals, AMRA.
Oh my goodness, how about that? You like beating up on Beland, huh?
I like beating up on everybody.
So let's talk about secondary clutch real
Yes.
quick. So people understand, these don't have a clutch that you throw. When you give it the throttle, the primary arms come in and start to squeeze the clutch. The secondary arms have weight and then continue to squeeze the clutch. So he never continued to squeeze the clutch. So basically his bike was slipping all the way down the track. When he gets this thing locked up, this thing's gonna boogie.
Absolutely. So when you're up there on the line, there's no dumping the clutch. It's just grab fistful. It's got to be tough to cut a light like that, huh?
You know, some are better than others.
Excellent. Well, good luck, Bad Apple. Great to see you back.
on to win 5 of the 10 races, along with the U.S. Nationals.
Chris has had a good car at times, but not really good from this aerodynamic.
Mr. Jay the Bulldog, sir, how you doing?
Doing good, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Only supercharged bike in the field this weekend. How things going?
So far, so good.
You were just, that first pass was great. Tell me a little bit about it.
We're just working on a baseline, trying not to hurt anything. We're learning as we go, and just things are headed in the right direction.
Love it. Good question I have for you. Injected bike versus supercharged bike, what's the round-around maintenance difference? Is there anything that's harder with a supercharger?
We're a little harder on rod bearings, but I can't say there's any much difference.
So what do you need to do here to turn this thing around?
We put it just the same as everybody else. Put a clutch in it, change the oil, adjusted the push rods, check the chain, we're ready to go.
Love it, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You think with conditions, you think there's a chance at a pretty stellar run this weekend, or too hot?
We're gonna run our race and see how good we can run.
There you go, man. Good luck, Bulldog. Talking about the lovely, powerful women of drag racing, we have the boss of Team Bulldog, Dorothy here of Team J Turner Racing, next to Mike. Wanted to get you two together because, Dorothy, you're telling me you've been in Top Fuel Racing since you were 12, and Mike says you were even there for his first Nitro run. What's it like being in this crazy sport?
It's an adventure. It's different every day. I jokingly refer to it as our big top, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. We've got a great group of people, a great group to run with, and I love it.
That's very cool. Now, you met your husband at the drag strip, right?
Yeah, we've been in Nitro since I was that long, not necessarily Top Fuel, but in Nitro in general. And then, Jay and I met in Bowling Green, Kentucky, racing, oddly enough.
So you talk about there's couples out there that worry about maybe being too close. Or you guys, with what you're doing, you live and breathe this thing, and apparently it's working out pretty good. So
we are together 24/7, 365, and this is what we do. We travel around, we follow the NHRA. We used to be the IHRA, and still currently the AMRA, and any match races we can. And we try to get anywhere from 10 to 25 events a year, and this is what we do. It's a lot of quality time.
And you have such an important job. How would you describe your role?
I am kind of, I guess, like the coordinator of J Turner Racing. It's really Jay's deal, and I just help kind of finesse things in the background to fit and to help him make them fit into place.
That's awesome.
It's
very
really
important.
It's called Dorothy's Adult Daycare. That's her real job.
So Mike, you're telling me first Nitro pass, she was there helping you out.
Yep, thanks to Mike Lehman. Called up Jay and Dorothy. They're on their way down to Palm Beach, where I used to live. And they threw the rooster in the trailer extra for me. They brought it down, and I worked for a few days helping. They were helping Anders get his license. A guy from overseas, became friendly with him. And it was actually Lyle's first time back on a bike after his head injury.
That's right.
So it was Lyle's first time back, it was Anders' first time, it was my first time. And it was a big learning weekend for me. I went 7:08 on the rooster, my very third pass I think ever. And they knew me already enough that I think my third pass or fourth pass, I really messed it up. And by the time we got back to the trailer, Jay had an extra clutch back already out for me, because he knew I was going to go again because I was so mad at myself for messing the run up. So he already had a zip tied clutch back together. So here you go, throw it in there, let's go again.
That's
so. You originally wanted just to go pass by pass.
I want to go pass by pass.
And he wasn't positive exactly how many that he wanted to do.
Right.
And he goes, we'll just take it run by run. We didn't even get back. And Jay's like, he's going to go again.
Yep. So we went again, and I got my IHRA license that weekend, and then, it was weekdays. Then I hopped on a plane and flew to California, rode Tony's bike, got my NHRA license the same weekend.
That is true.
How about
so it was
that?
6 days in a row of eat, sleep, breathe Nitro. It was awesome.
Love it. Last question for you, Dorothy. Obviously, you're an important part of Mike's memory here, but talking about historical achievements, you guys have done so much, and now we got that first 5-second milestone hanging out there. How much would it mean to you and your team to be able to achieve that?
That would be that's what we've been working for this whole time.
It's the last big step. that we
is-
all have. It's our last big goal.
It is.
Most of the mile-an-hour records are done. We're not going to go any faster.
Yeah.
It's the first to the 5s.
That
period.
would be
That's how important it is.
That would be the topper to our cake. I mean, that is the whole purpose why we've been doing this. So if Jay or one of the people on our team were to accomplish that, it would be just the most magical moment ever.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Mic drop moment.
A
Well,
mic drop moment. Right.
we wish you the best in that endeavor.
Thank you very much.
Look at the back of Team J Turner Racing. Who's that in the middle? What's up, Maddie?
Nothing much. Just ready to be out on the track again.
That's so cool. Maddie, you won a championship last year on a bike that was named after you.
Yeah.
And look, you're on the back of the trailer holding the Wally. How cool is that? And you got a new cute puppy. What's his name?
Cleopatra.
Oh, is it a girl?
Yep.
Oh, okay, very cool.
Yeah.
What's it like to see yourself on this big trailer back here? Who's gonna win this weekend?
Probably Ty.
Ty, okay. Well, Maddie, I'm glad you're here. Good luck this weekend. And I love the pick. How you doing, sir? Little maintenance over here for the defending champ.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Man, I feel good. I feel good.
How was the first run? Any damage, anything?
No, just a little aggressive with the clutch and spun the tire a little bit, dropped the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing in between rounds here?
Man, as little as possible.
There you go. That's always a good feeling, right? Take a look at it. It's beautiful. The season's heating up. You're making a nice charge. You're getting hot at the right time. How you feeling about that?
I feel good. I'm glad to be back in the winter circle, and hope we'll catch on. We'll do some more of that, and should shape up to be a great season.
There you go, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ty getting ready for Q2 coming up real soon. Wait a minute, is this the Tyler Stacy Wilson? You can find him on one Facebook account, which I love. And I also believe, young lady, I saw you on a Cycledrag video recently, didn't I?
I think so, yeah.
How about it? Hey, big news for you guys, Pro Fuel team. I hear the rumor is you may be making a step up to Top Fuel one of these days. Any truth to that?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Made 7 passes at Rockingham, and Jay's want me to go to Bowling Green in 3 weeks on Mike Scott's bike.
How about that?
We're gonna see how it works out.
You ready to be a Top Fuel team?
I don't know about all that.
How about bragging rights? What's your cousin Matt Smith going to do if you're faster?
He's about to suck it up, Buttercup.
Excellent, man. Can't wait. Any predictions this weekend? Who's going to win? Jay. All right. And we'll see you guys at the next Man Cup?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Good luck. Ty sounds pretty mean.
I think it's tuned up.
What'd you say this thing was one time? A stinky, mean, angry bull?
Yeah, something like that.
There you go. Good luck.
Thank you.
How's everything looking in between rounds here?
Good.
That's good. Just regular maintenance?
Yeah, so far.
Good.
So tight. Track cools down a little bit, we'll be good.
There we go. All right, another technical piece for you. Michael Beland going to tell us what the BDK is.
This is a BDK. On a top fuel motorcycle, everything is run by fuel pressure. When you turn this valve, it opens up the air and lets the nitro into the motor through hydraulic lines. We're not mixing the fuel and air together here. We're just letting the air in, and then the fuel is sprayed directly into the cylinder head with hydraulic lines. This piece right here controls the fuel pressure that it gets sprayed at. As we go down the track, we reduce the fuel pressure because the load is coming off the motorcycle. We always want the motorcycle, in layman's terms, to think it's going uphill. We always want it to labor so we can add fuel to it. Once it gets accelerating and gets leveled out, we have to take fuel away or it gets too rich and goes what the term is called putting a hole out. It goes on one cylinder, it gets too rich and puts the spark plug out. So this fuel nozzle here controls the pressure, and that air line hooked to a computer lets the pressure off as it goes down the track. Getting that fine balance between the clutch and fuel pressure is the magic to make this bike go down the track.
It's a small component, but critically important.
Very important. To the point where if it's even questionable, you throw it away and get another one that's already been back to the manufacturer and they tell you how much pressure it makes. But don't forget, with our data recording equipment, we know how much pressure is going on in the bike.
Everything looking good, Dougie?
Yeah, we had to put we heard a porcelain got on the valve, so we had to put a head on it. But
oh wow, how long did that take?
we just got done.
These guys are quick. Put a new head on it. Told you it's a lot of work out here. Another technical aspect we have to focus on, which is very important for safety, paramount for safety, is this strap right here. Rich, tell me about how important this strap is.
Well, I mean, this is a strap that will literally save your life. What it does is it contains any explosion we might have and it allows the force of the explosion to go sideways instead of coming up into us or the rider.
Now, I know the late, great Jim McClure sustained a very horrific crash. Who was the first one to bring this to the sport? Do you know where this came from?
Well, I think it was Jim McClure that worked on it, and then of course Bill Furr probably made the first generation strap.
So Mike, you know as a rider, how important is that? How much peace of mind does that give you?
It's a good peace of mind, and this is, let me just say that this bolt pattern right here is a standard Evo rocker box bolt pattern, and these bridges, Rich is actually smarter than most. He actually has two straps on here.
Wow.
He has one underneath going through this bridge and then one on top. They have to be sent in every 2 years and reapproved. This wraps around the complete motor, the bottom of the crankshaft, and it's tensioned with a turnbuckle right here where I'm pointing. So every time that they do rod bearings, which is usually every 4 to 5 passes, this strap has to come off to get the oil pan off through the rod bearings. So it's always coming in and off. That's why every 2 years it must get re-inspected.
And even with these safeguards, didn't we have an incident 2 years ago at New Media?
Yeah.
With Dean?
I mean, nitromethane is an explosive chemical. And we try to control the bomb. That's what we always say. But sometimes you lose control. And that's why, you know, Dean had the strap. When the strap failed, he had the ballistic vest. And that's what saved his life.
That's what saved his life. How do you think the strap failed? Did it break? Did it... Who knows, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's a powerful thing.
Powerful force. So when this strap fails, this chromoly tubing ends up being spread back to here and spread up to here. It's gone. That's how powerful it is.
So that's what, if somebody who's a casual fan is watching this, that's what they have to realize. If it's strong enough to bend and damage the chrome alloy, imagine what it could do to your chest, right? I mean, it's scary.
It's a concussive injury. Blunt force concussive injury.
Does it take a certain amount of courage or psyche to get past that because you got to lay your chest right here?
Well, you know, there's something you just don't think about it, you know,
and you trust the equipment.
And you trust your equipment. You got to trust your team. You got to trust your equipment. You got to trust the people that manufactured it. And you know, it's only a day's work.
Sure is. What will cause a head to blow off?
Hydraulicking the cylinder, like getting off the throttle, all the fuel dumps in, you immediately open it back up, it dumps even more in, and there's physically not enough room for the liquid fuel, and it lifts the cylinder head off and ignites it at the same time.
It's not hard to do, right?
Not hard to do. A lot of rookies do it. A lot of experienced people get it in the heat of the moment. If you spin the tire back out, you need to roll back on. So people get excited and jam that throttle back on and lifts the heads right off it.
So this strap is mandated by every organization that we know of, right?
Yes.
And 2 straps, though, that's just an extra safety precaution for you.
My brother witnessed what happened to Dean out at New Media, and I had 2 straps available, and my brother said, we're going to run 2 straps from now on. To me, I think it's a pain because when I have to change my rod bearings, I have to take 2 straps off, but when your little brother says you got to be safe, you got to be safe. So I'll put up with it.
Smart move. Thanks for the info, Rich, and keep it safe, guys. That's what these straps are for. If you ever wondered, they can be a lifesaver. Here we are, NHRA, Bristol, Thunder Valley, hanging out. Who do we got here? It's Cozzo!
What's going on, nation?
What's up, Cozzo?
Man, Jack, the crew, everybody, man, you wonder why people love drag racing. All you've got to do is take in Thunder Valley.
And look at all this stuff you got going on with Lucas Oil. What's going on over here? We got a practice tree.
We got a practice tree. You want to know how to do laundry, because gosh knows men don't know how to do laundry. We're going to teach you how to pack a chute on a top fuel drag.
No way.
We're going to give you a chance to win yourself a Slick Miss car care kit. We've got all amazing products, and we've got samples for you on the complete line of what we got in problem solving lubricants and Lucas Oil products, including samples from everything from our main line, our racer line, our outdoor line, all our heavy duties. It all started with 1001 Lucas Oil heavy duty oil stabilizer.
How about that? Cozzo, you gonna be here all weekend?
Dude, we're gonna be here all weekend, hanging out with Jack, hanging out with the great drag racing nation. We will be out here. Don't miss out any of the action, and you can watch all the coverage. But come and say hi to Jack and I, because we're gonna go have some fun.
There you go, Cozzo. Thanks so much. Let's give you a look at what's going on here in the Lucas booth. Everybody having a good time. We got the practice tree going. This is where the parachute packing will go. Cozzo's ready to pack a parachute. Oh! That's cool.
So you too can learn how to do the laundry.
That's awesome, guys. Make sure you stop by the booth. We also got all the products from Lucas Oil that you need to check out. Check it out, guys. Everything you need here from Lucas Oil products. Make sure you stop by and see them on the Midway, hanging out, having a good time. Mr. Beau, can I get a good look at that vest? Let me take a look at that. We were just talking about the importance of the strap. What's the importance of the vest?
The vest, it's bulletproof flak jacket, just in case anything explodes. It saves you from shrapnel. But straps you're asking about, this is just a different style. Some people like to slide theirs in their jacket. I like this one because you put it on, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Gives you a lot of peace of mind, huh?
Yep.
What's the strategy here for final qualifying today? Final today.
Improve off last pass. That's about it.
Good luck.
Yep.
Harley Davidson bikes, top fuel bikes in a bit. A great series here live on FS1, by the way, with Ryan Wilson. They pick out themselves, and everybody puts on their best face and puts on their best game. And typically, when you have a night session during the summer, that kind of determines.
How's it going, Mike?
Not bad. How you doing?
You ready for Q2 here?
Oh yeah.
What's the strategy?
Trying to get down to the big end.
There you go. Good luck.
How was Australia?
Oh man, you got to get over there someday. Jam packed.
I went over in 09.
Ton of fun, man.
Yeah.
What a great show.
I went to the same race you went to. It's pretty cool.
I'll tell you, they would have loved this thing over there. They love the Nitro Harleys.
Yeah.
Would you ever do it if they said, hey, let's ship it over?
Yeah, I would. Totally would. You know, it's up to Jay, but I've talked to a few guys over there about riding their bikes and stuff. Guys have called me. I'll see.
Awesome, man. Good luck.
Next up, Elijah from North Carolina. Blanco. You like those Blancos, right? Now, of course, some of the drivers typically want a 5-speed, right? Or some of the 4-speed. 5-speed. There you go. Phenomenal job.
What are you doing, Jack? I didn't mean to be dissing you.
You're not dissing me. You're the man. I understand. This gets stressful, man.
We're struggling a little bit, Jack.
Well, you're going to be smiling if you put a number down there,
Yeah,
right?
I will be smiling if I put a number down, and I'll be breathing again, too.
Where's your protege, Jeremy?
Jeremy couldn't get off from work, and I miss him terribly.
Uh,
Yeah, I miss him terribly.
Everything, though, straightened out on the bike here?
We'll see. We'll let you know after this run, right?
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
That's a very important job you have.
I'm getting good at it.
There you go. Feeling good here with this final session?
Yeah, it's been a really good couple of days already.
Excellent. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm not going to check the capabilities on the engine. Kind of evolved into a slight new category, which I've always done, because nothing right.
From the other side of the world, Tak Shigematsu, the bike owner, bike tuned by Don Johnson. There's Big Don walking out in the black shorts and the black. Bristol Dragway, 676 for Rich Vreeland. He's not qualified.
With just a few more motorcycles left to go, Jay Turner still leads the way on the pole, 731, 212 miles an hour, followed by Beau Layne, 647, Rickey House's 651, and Doug Vancil, who you see right there in the number 4 spot after the first session. But something very strange would happen to Jay Turner. Been going to drag races for a long time, about 30 years. Here's one that I've never seen. I'll lay out and let you guys listen as if you were here. Very bizarre. Top break with JT Racing and the starter cars with Scott.
So Doug had good numbers early, 110 to 60 foot, 418 to the 8 mile, 180. But back out of it goes 676 and over Vane on the bump spot. Tough break there for Jay Turner. He's got to be frustrated. He knows the conditions. Even though he's the #1 qualifier, he'll get a good starting spot for Sunday no matter what. When he wanted to make the run, you get all amped up, and especially when you put your leg over a nitro burning Harley Davidson. It's like nothing else in the sport of drag racing. At 2:05. Nice run for Rickey House. He'll end up in the #3 spot on Friday. So here's the quickie. Friday night for Mickey Thompson, Tire Harley Davidson, Top Fuel Harley. Doug Vancil on the bump spot for Vance 661. Jake Storter, #7 spot. Tracy Kile, #6. Beau Layne, a multiple race winner this season, #5. Mike Scott, #4 spot, 642. Rickey House, #3, great run just now, 639. Tii Tharpe this session, 639.3. And Jay Turner from session #1, a 631.9. So backing off the Turner bike as we speak. Looks like the starter is still engaged to the side of the engine. And here comes Pro Modified. Session #2. I am joined in the timing tower from the Real Pro Mod Association, John Waldy. And John, let's frame this event. You come to Bristol Dragway. This is where it all began, places like this, here in the hills of Tennessee, when it comes to fast door car racing and pro modified. Right here, this is like the epicenter.
This is absolutely ground zero, Lewis. There's no question about it. Incredible night here in Bristol. The weather's approximately 12 degrees better than normal. Got a great crowd. Want to thank all the fans for coming out. I believe this is going to be one of the best sessions in history of Pro Mod from a competitive point of view. according to my notes, we got 6 championship cars that are not qualified right now.
It's early though. Remember, the pro mod racers get 4 chances to get in the field. We take 16 cars. The bump spot, as to quote the great Bob Fry, is a pedestrian.
Michael. Mike.
9.0587. It was in a nitrous car last year. Now he's got a turbo car, and that is from Dubai, the one and only, the former champion and former top fuel racer. He's been to the show. Wonderful. So now down on the machine, 9 in the Chevrolet Camaro getting set to go. Then we up on the Fitzgerald side of the racetrack. Chip King, that is a blower car. If you're not familiar with any trade, know those numbers here in this part of the country. So right now, Belushi in the number 7 spot, the defending champion. The new block spot goes to Bob Graham at 871. When Chip King let the button go with the automatic transmission, the torque converter, he just blew the tires off and made a right. Issues before session number 1 trying to stage the car, never got in the stage beam and got basically counted out. Saw the red light come up. So this is your first run. And Alex Laughlin, part of what I call Record Palooza at the last race in Topeka, he hit the ball in the first round. I mean, Jeremy Ray, just a stunning crash. Luckily, Jeremy's okay. Todd Tutterow crashed into Stephen Whiteley. I mean, it was the weirdest round ever. It was dramatic too, and that's why Carline was so exciting. But Alex's car was fixed by Justin Elks and Modern Racing. It worked on the back of the car. It looks like it was just about 7 days ago.
Just talked to Jake. They will redo that car basically, Lewis, between the Norwalk event and the U.S. Nationals. This is a great venue for us, and also this is our second last race. Actually, Norwalk will always take a break in July and August, so the Denver race is coming up $100,000. This is our second race. Up to the number 3 spot, 255. Erica Anders with a great run, 586, big speed, top speed of the race so far, 257. 2 races not in. They get in comfortably.
right direction for him. And Al Billis, 245. Steve Matuzik goes 906. He's not qualified going into Saturday. Number 6 spot for Eric Latino. The new bump spot, Clint Satterfield, the runner-up last week at Topeka. That was a great story with Clint and Bob and Pat Carr. I mean, they destroyed it.
Mike, that's the first. What the heck happened there? Have you ever seen one jam like that?
Yep.
What causes that?
It's a square drive, 1-inch square drive that goes into a pulley. Sometimes it can go past and then turn deeper inside. You can't get it out. It's supposed to have a stop in there. Sometimes the stop will get knocked out if it's old. But it looks like that one basically turned and stuck itself. So just bad luck. It's nitro racing.
What's that mean for the rest of the weekend now? Is he gonna...
nothing. They'll knock that off, put a new plate on, new piece on. He'll be right back out tomorrow morning.
Think he'll be a little gun shy to use that starter?
Absolutely not.
Get it fixed and come back out.
Right back out.
There you go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, an inside look at Nitro Harley qualifying. Congratulations, Jay Turner's number 1. What a weird way to end it. That was, I've never seen that. Like you said, you've seen that.
It was before the starter was stuck in the bike. Happens.
So guys, we got more to come. I hope you enjoyed this inside look at the sport. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. And we will be back with more. Again, the idea of this video was to give you some inside technical information. I hope you liked it. If anybody was wondering why we did not show runs, cannot show runs per NHRA policy. However, you can go to nhra.tv and see the runs there. But I hope for what we were able to give you with the interviews, the insight, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Rich Vreeland. Thanks to all of our racers. Thanks to Michael Beland for being there today. Thank you to Dorothy of J Turner Racing. She provided a great interview, a lot of great insight. There's Natalie Janke, who is doing a lot of PR and social media for the team. Richie Vreeland, ready to go. We got much, much more coming. As I said, you need a uniform. Jason from Pro Things is your guy. If you have any questions for us, why don't you leave a question in the comments and we'll try to get to it before the end of the weekend. It's a real great resource having Mike with us because Mike's been there, done that. He raced Pomona this season. He knows the technical side of the sport. He knows the competition side of the sport. He's a great guy to have with us here for this video. Also, big shout out to Samson Exhaust, who's here this weekend with Sandra Alberti, having a good time. And my buddy Jeff, who I used to work with the IDBL. He was my PR man. It's a reunion. Get to see him back here at Bristol Dragway. Having a great time, guys. Stay tuned. As I said, leave us a comment, a suggestion. What do you like about this video? What don't you like about this video? Do you have any questions you would like us to ask? And please, if you can, get to Bristol Motor Speedway. It's a lot of fun. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Cycledrag on YouTube so you never miss one of these videos. And make sure you like cycledrag.com on Facebook.